morning, it's Jackie Van Ruler, and in today's video we're going to talk about some things you can do to help improve cystic acne. And so we're going to start with our chest as we always do. And I'm not using any oil on my skin to do this because what I'm doing is I'm activating my body's own oil production through doing this. And especially if you have cystic acne or things like that, you really want to be careful about the products that you're using, and you probably want to use a whole lot less than you are using. In fact, some of the biggest things with acne is that acne is actually really sensitive skin. So people think it's really an over oil production. But in reality, it's just that your skin is really sensitive. And so what you need to do is use less products, particularly cleaning your skin. Right? I know when I had acne as a teenager, I would clean my skin over and over and over again, thinking that it was just dirty. And in reality, it's not that your skin is dirty at all. It's just that you have some inflammation under the surface of your skin. And so by really working your lymphatic system and enhancing your skin through massage, you're going to be able to strengthen your skin, have it be less sensitive, clean it from the inside out, and your skin will be in much better shape if you use less products. So I'm going to start with working the area underneath the clavicle. I'm really supporting the skin as I'm doing just this gentle stretching here. It's just this gentle stretching here that releases fascial adhesions, allows your lymph to move, and that's so important because in acne, it's really just this inflammation. So it's just this stuck lymph that's underneath the skin surface, and it's trapping toxins and cellular waste and things like that between your skin cells, and then that shows up on your skin as acne. We're going to work above the clavicle. Again, this shouldn't be painful, it shouldn't hurt, it should feel good. Just supporting that skin, coming up the neck. There's always a less is best. So if it's feeling tender or anything like that, just back up on the pressure. Make sure that you're coming in here and getting the whole shoulder. Underneath the jawline. I'm just going to continue up and get the jawline and especially the jaw muscle right in there too. So especially with acne, you can get a lot of tension. It's one of the common things. There's a lot of just tension going on, and so that just then traps the flow of lymph. And especially in the jawline, you can get in here and hold, really work up this jaw muscle. This is the strongest muscle of your body for its size. So having a tense jaw can really drop that lymph. In here and work that out. And if you're having acne, like on your jawline, oh my gosh, look at that difference in my face just from working that little bit. So that's what tension does. It kind of holds that excess fluid there, and you can see how much more toned and even my jawline is. They're toned and just lifted. So if you have acne lesions right on this, you don't want to go directly over them if they're irritated. So you can just kind of work around any of the acne that you have. Wow, that's incredible, right? All right, so I'm going to work the other side here. Again, just supporting that skin, getting just a little bit of a stretch there. Just that stretch that just allows that lymph to flow. Up the neck, And again, just know pain is self-care, not self-abuse. So if it's feeling painful, just back off. Really getting all this tension out of the neck and shoulders. Right, we carry so much of our tension in there. And back, in the shoulders, all the way up the neck. In the back of the neck. And working the front of the neck. And underneath the jawline. And on top of the jawline. And holding and just working up. I can definitely feel that I had more tension in my right jawline. You'll probably notice that you have more tension in one side than the other. Just notice as you're doing this, notice how your skin is probably feeling more hydrated, pumping up a little bit. Just so good for your skin. Definitely more evened out now, right? And then you can finish up by just doing some downward strokes here on the neck. These downward strokes that are really going to improve that lymph flow. You know, the upward strokes, we're opening up all of the passageways for lymph to flow, and then as we come down, we're actually encouraging that lymph to then flow through those open passageways. Some gentle motions. All right, so I'm going to use just a couple of drops of a facial oil. I'm using the Apotera Rose Nourishing Serum, that one here. I'm literally 2 drops, and I just put it on my hands, and I'm going to pat it on my face. I don't want my skin to be slippery. I just want it to have just a tiny bit of a glide from my detector. Let me pull out my detector. I didn't have that ready. So for this, what we're going to do is we're really going to work our liver and our gallbladder especially, because liver and gallbladder imbalances are what cause any sort of cysts, anything that stands out from your skin. So this might be cystic acne, it might be milia, any types of cysts or anything in your body can have to do with the liver gallbladder. So I'm going to start on the right hand side, and I'm going to start here between my brow and my hairline. This is point 124, and it specifically has to do with the gallbladder. Gallbladder holds the emotion of resentment, and a lot of times any cystic-like things that are in your body, on your body, and on your face have to do with these like little resentments. So these can happen with people who especially are very, very nice people, and they learn to put other people's needs first, or they just kind of forget about what it is that they need in life, and so they end up having these kind of resentments that hang out in their body, and they don't even realize it because they've just been kind of taught that maybe that their needs aren't important, or that it's better to give to other people. And so it's really these little resentments are about like the things that they actually want to do or need to say or whatever to have a happier, healthier life with better boundaries and things like that. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but as you work these out, you may find that you're actually accessing more of what it is that you want in life, or that you're, understanding that, how important it is that you get your needs out. So here I'm doing the same point on the left-hand side, and this point has to do with the spleen. The spleen is this organ of nurturing, and it's really about nurturing yourself. It's about being grounded, making decisions that are going to be in your best interest. So just notice how relaxing these points are, and just allow, as you're doing these techniques, allow your, it's kind of like your unconscious mind. When you're relaxed, it's like you have this, you're going to find that you're going to have these intuitions, these things that come up that allow you to really lead a better life because you're not in this stress mode, if that makes sense. Okay, so we've done this point 124 up here. Now we're going to come right underneath our nose, directly underneath our eyes, and get the liver point in here. The liver distributes energy throughout your body. And so if you're having too much energy going one place or not enough going another, it can cause imbalances in your body. Liver also stores the emotion of anger. And in the case of people who have resentment, sometimes they don't use their anger enough. So the anger can be like your boundaries. And so it can be really about expressing your anger when you feel it. That doesn't mean about being rageful, but it's about allowing your life force out, allowing your needs and desires, and letting people know what it is that you want. Really massaging in that area and seeing how that feels. You might feel some stuckness in there. It might feel a little tender. Then moving a little over to the right, we've got the gallbladder point. We already talked about the gallbladder. We can just work these 2 points here. One thing that's really cool about working these 2 points is that you'll probably notice that your eyes brighten up. So when your eyes, when you work the liver and gallbladder, they have a lot to do with the eyes, and so your eyes might get whiter and brighter. Next, we're going to move over to the left-hand side, and we're going to work the stomach point, which is directly under the nose and just over the smile line in this area. Stomach holds the emotion of worry, right? So if you aren't really using a lot of your life force, or you're not, sharing more about yourself, really sharing your desires, you may find that you just feel a little worried and anxious about things. So this just helps to release those feelings. Then we're going to move just up a little bit and directly under the eye, and this is a point for the spleen. And that's just that point for nurturing, loving on yourself. It's all about lifting yourself up. So the spleen is about giving yourself some love and some attention. And so just notice throughout this next, week or so as you're doing this, notice if you're feeling some more of your own desires coming up, if you have a desire to really take care of yourself. And doing this practice itself is just really taking care of yourself. So you may notice that you just already feel some of those differences. Next, we're going to work all around the mouth. So starting at the right-hand side of your chin, you're just going to take your detector and you're going to feel as you're going around, you're feeling for specific points that feel tender, that feel zingy, that you want to stay in. This area in here has to do with where the intestines tighten and turn. And so it's where you can have crap built up. And so it's literally about crap that holds you down and stops you from fulfilling your life purpose. So this can be feelings of I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, something somebody said that you're holding a grudge. So as you're working around here, if you are pregnant, you're going to want to just avoid this whole upper lip. Otherwise, that's totally fine. And you're just going to get this whole area above the mouth. And this is going to be really good for decreasing inflammation, especially right in this area. There's 2 points in here, 38 and 17. They're really good for decreasing inflammation. Working up in here, 7 and 113 have to do with your blood sugar and cravings, hormonal balancing. This whole upper lip has just so many cool things about it. Right in the center here is a point for increasing your libido, hormonal balancing. It's to do with creativity and fertility. I'm just working this whole area in here. I'm feeling a little tenderness here, so I'm going to stay and just do some nice circles. I'm already feeling a lot more calm than I did before I started this. How about you? I'm just kind of coloring in this whole area, getting all the little points. Taking some deep breaths. Coming down around in here. Making sure that you get this point right here. Again, this is that point where the intestines turn and they can literally hold, emotionally hold crap that holds you back from achieving your life's purpose. Doing some nice work in here. This helps to relieve some tension. It's the lower digestive tract. You can go around and do that again if you want to. In fact, let's do that because it just feels so good and it's so good for your digestion. So your digestion is so important because 90% of your serotonin or your happiness endorphins are made in your gut. So if your digestion isn't working very well, it's almost impossible to feel happy. So as we work this gut, we're bringing more blood flow, more oxygen, more nutrients to our gut. And that's just going to help us to make more of that serotonin, use more of our gut instincts, our gut intuition. And that helps us to make better decisions. Just really getting in there and working this whole area. One thing I'm going to say is that it's really important that you do have a metal tool like this because this metal really conducts energy better. It's going to be really nice for just working all these areas on your face. So especially if you do have cystic acne and your skin is sensitive, just really needs a good quality product. And again, this is a one-time purchase, so it's not like you have to, buy one every few months. It's going to save you a ton on skincare products over time because you're just not going to need them. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to really work this jawline again. Get more of that tension out of the jawline. That's really going to help things to be able to drain and keep your skin looking healthy and beautiful. So we're going to start here at the top where the ear attaches to the face. And these are jaw attachment sites. So these are where the muscles actually attach to the face. Do some good massaging in there. This also helps to relax the shoulders. And having relaxed shoulders is so important for lymph drainage as well. Coming down to where the bottom of the ear attaches to the face. Again, just another jaw attachment point. So really getting in there, massaging, and then going right behind the ear. That's the last little jaw attachment point there. And then you can just take your detector, just do some gentle massaging right on the whole jaw muscle. You don't have to push in. You can use a little bit more pressure here if you want to, but again, it's not digging in. This is self-care, not self-abuse. Take some deep breaths. This is probably my favorite move for just tightening and toning up that jawline. You can see again that I got another tightening and toning there. So we're going to come to the other side. Work where the top of the ear attaches to the face. Work where the bottom of the ear attaches to the face. Get right behind the earlobe. That might be kind of tender. It's quite tender on me on this side especially. Ooh. And then come in here and work this jawline. Again, gently. This isn't more is better. Sometimes this is a lot that less is better, right? You're finding spots that are tender and zingy in there. And the one thing you can really do with any sort of acne, cystic acne, anything that you have on your skin, even hyperpigmentation, milia, is that you can just take your detector and work around it. So say I had acne right here, I could just work right around that spot. So you don't want to irritate it or go directly over it, but working right around that spot is going to help to bring some of that healing lymph flow to it, which is going to help it to heal better and disappear better. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you know of anybody who could benefit from this, please pass it along. Please let them know about these techniques so that they can really help to self-heal their body, self-heal their skin. And I will see you in the next video.